Hey everyone, I'm going to do a quick energy check-in for a romantic connection that is not in union, okay? Most of you that are going to resonate with this are not even speaking to your person. Quite a few of you are probably blocked. There's a big disconnect between you and your person, okay? And you may be feeling obsessed, okay? Obsessed may be a strong word, may be a triggering word. So if you don't like that one, you're really in your head about this connection. Possibly there's been a letdown over the holidays. Maybe you thought that you would hear from your person by now. Maybe somebody even predicted that you would be in union by now with your person. And and that hasn't happened, and you're really disappointed and you're trying to figure out where they are. It's almost like your mind is spinning, okay? You've gone down the rabbit hole and you're really overthinking this situation. If that sounds like what you're going through or what you have been going through, this may be your reading, okay? I was really guided to do this reading because it's been coming out. The Devil card for where the viewer is at has been coming out. And the Devil card is not you're the devil or they're the devil. It's nothing like that. It's a card of addiction, codependency, and obsession. Okay? More so addiction towards your person. Been coming out in a lot of personal readings. So first and foremost, if this is what you're feeling, please know that you're not alone. Okay? Very, very common to long for those people that you miss, especially if we're talking about divine counterparts like twin flames and soulmates, your divine masculine, your divine feminine, missing them, they're a part of you. It's totally normal. They're your soul family. It's totally normal to feel that way. And it's totally normal to miss them and to feel disappointed. Hopefully this reading will help you process that and get out of this icky energy. Okay. So, that being said, let's start the reading. The only other thing I want to say is that I do offer personal readings, and I have been working over the holidays. Actually, I think almost everybody that's been booking with me is getting a lot of extra time because it just seems like there's so much to say. So it's a great time to book with me, guys. The other thing is I will be closing out readings at some point over the next couple of weeks because I am going on a vacation where I will not be taking any work with me. Okay, I'm just going to enjoy my time. Okay, so card at the bottom of the deck. This is the Page of Cups. Okay, Page of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so this is indicative of bad news, hearing something that you don't want to hear, or not hearing something, because this particular deck, the Page of Cups, says message of love. This is that starting out message, that text, that phone call, possibly even an unblock. But the fact that we have this in the reverse is disappointing news in that. Again, maybe you thought, maybe somebody predicted this for you. Maybe your intuition was telling you, maybe you were seeing signs that this was going to happen and it hasn't happened and you're very disappointed, okay? Viewer, you are in the energy, as I said earlier, of the devil, okay? You're not the devil. They're not the devil. Notice how this card says obsession. You have gone down the rabbit hole of overthinking this connection big time, okay? You're daydreaming about the romantic times that you've had with them. You're longing for them, missing them. Any or all of these may fit. You may be watching a bunch of readings. You may be asking a bunch of different psychics, what's happening, when are they coming in? You're really, really in your head. Okay, this is a card of codependency. This is a card of obsession, overthinking, toxicity. This is an addiction card, okay? And what I've been trying to get a lot of people to see is that when you get to this place, you have to start thinking about this connection as an addiction. If you've known anybody that's been through an AA program or an NA program, the first step is in admitting that you have the problem, and the second step is detoxing. You have to detox from this person. Looking at their social media 1,000 times a day is not going to help here, okay? So let's get this clarified. We've got patience card. This is a waiting energy. You are waiting for them. You're waiting for communication, okay? Now, for some of you, you're waiting for a talk, for a particular talk. You have something that you want to say. Some of you are just wanting to be unblocked, but your person is not communicating with you. We've got the mute card. They're not showing their cards. They're not giving to you right now, okay? Their energy towards you is the Lovers in the reverse. Okay, so we've got two major arcanas, very strong set energy. Lovers in the reverse they're broken up. They're not giving. They're not planning on giving. Actually, we'll get into their intention towards you in a minute. This is very interesting. This Nine of Wands was in the clarifier deck versus the tarot deck. And it was interesting because when I was clarifying it, I kept seeing the Nine of Wands. And I was like, well, that's not going to come out because this is my clarifier deck, which is an oracle deck and not the tarot deck. But somehow this was in there and this came out. Here's the thing, guys. You're not going to get anything from this person anytime soon. This card says trials and tribulations, but let's just look at the card, okay? Looks like there's a forest fire that's been through here. Now, these trees will eventually regenerate. They will grow leaves, they will blossom, and you will get fruit from them but not for a long time. And that's what this is where this person is at. It's almost as if, and this could be a very strong divine counterpart reading, but you don't have to be a divine counterpart to feel someone else's energy. But the reality is, it's like you're so in your head, you're longing for them, you're obsessing about this person that they're like extremely turned off. They're not planning on giving to you at all. In fact, we've got the answer is no. Okay, this is clarifying this breakup here, this disconnect, this not coming towards you. The answer is no. This is what I say to my clients constantly, and I say it here on this channel as well. The answer is no, card. This dry caked earth is you, or you could say it's the connection that you and this person share. They're not planning on giving to you right now. They're not giving to you right now. Something needs water for it to grow here. See, this needs water. Now, don't get stuck. This is what happens. This is where you get stuck in your head. Well, wait a minute, Luna. Okay, so they're not giving to me right now. We've got to figure out why. Maybe they don't know where the river is. Maybe they don't know where the well is to get the water to give it to me. I've got to help them do that. Maybe are they giving to someone else? Is there someone new? Is there another person? Is there a third party? Are they giving to that third party? What's going on? Do you see what I mean? When you start going down this rabbit hole of why are they not giving to me, this is where you get stuck, and they just get more turned off. Okay? As far as your person is concerned, this cycle has been closed out. Now, does this mean that the connection is over? No, not necessarily. But right now, your person doesn't think the way you do, okay? Especially if it's a divine counterpart. The answer is no, is they're not giving to you right now. Punto. That's it. You don't have to go any deeper than that. Get out of your head, guys. Their intentions towards you over the next few weeks, couple of months, well, they're still not planning on giving it to you. This can change. Can it change, Luna? Yes, it can change. But it's like your energy has to change for this to change. This is the isolated and alone card, Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold. They're planning on ignoring you, leaving you out in the cold, okay? And why? Well, the clarifier card is the same devil energy. It's your energy, guys. You're doing this to yourself. It's like you're shooting yourself in the foot. You've got to get out of your head. You've got to stop waiting. This devotion card is another waiting card. You're waiting. You're burning a candle in the window 24/7 for this person, waiting for them to come back, and they're not going to come back if you do that. Okay? Look, I've never been shown these two candles. You're waiting. You may actually even be doing, I just heard spell work, candle work. To each their own, not my thing. In fact, whenever people come on this channel and they say, oh, so-and-so, that's where your posts come to die. Let me help you get your person back. It's not my jam because I see it as trying to screw around with someone's free will. I actually don't think that it will ultimately work. I mean, they may come back in for some sort of spells and stuff, but I mean, why would you want somebody to love you because you want them to? You want them to love you naturally on their own, right? Anyway, we've got signs. I feel like you are not seeing the signs clearly because you want it so bad, okay? Maybe pulling some of your own cards, maybe going to a whole bunch of different psychics, but you're not seeing the signs clearly, okay? Really, all you have to do, it all comes down to this, is you have to work on your own healing away from them, okay? You've got to let this go and work on your own healing, okay? Now, these next few cards can be quite triggering. It's not exactly what is written on the card, so I use these and I kind of get my own messages. Obsessiveness, write down what you're obsessing over. I don't know if I would write down what you're obsessing over. You can write down, this is an obsession, this is an addiction. I probably wouldn't give it any more, you're gone down the rabbit trail of obsessing over it, okay? But the real thing that you need to do is realizing that you are obsessing. you're going round and round. Realize how it's emotionally draining you, and realize that it's actually turning your person off, okay? And that's for everyone, even karmics, okay? There's a big misconception that only twin flames and divine counterparts can feel other people, but that's not true. I mean, how do you know? Have you ever walked into a room and you can tell people were just talking about you? Now, was everybody in that room your twin flame? Hell no. You can feel people's energy, guys. Energy is real. Okay, greed. I'm not a fan of the word greed here, but here's the message. You're too attached to this person in an excessive way. Nothing good is going to come out of it. That's why we have it called the devil card. And the devil isn't good. Manipulative. This is what you're really doing. This is why you're obsessing. Trying to figure out why they're not giving to you is really just trying to control things, okay? Let go of wanting to control things or exert power over someone or a situation. Okay, some of you, I did just get confirmation, some of you are trying to actively manifest this person in, maybe doing spells or candle work or, writing their name a certain number of times. I would back off from that, but again, do what you gotta do. I just don't think that it's helping you at all. Do you need to work on your self-esteem? Yeah, you do. You need to get into this place where you're giving yourself water, where you're giving, I just saw 11:11, where you find that 2 of Cups within yourself. You're not going to find it with this person. This person is not going to complete you. They're not going to make you whole, okay? Selfish. You are too wrapped up in your own desires. Your own desires is to be with this person and to try to exert some control. You're wanting to will them back to you. Try looking at and caring about the needs of others. When you get nervous, focus on service, pay it forward, focus on giving to someone else. That's one of the fastest ways to get out of a negative energy like this, okay? Victim mentality. I'm going to take away victim mentality and just take the rest of this card. The universe wants what's best for you, not the worst. Change your perspective. Instead of being like, oh, I don't have them, I miss them, I need them, start looking at that rejection as God's protection. Okay? Codependency, yeah. You need to start looking at this connection as an addiction. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Try to look at the connection with your person as one would look at alcohol. If you're a new alcoholic, you need to step away from it right now, because your obsessive energy is actually working against you and turning your person off, okay? Finishing up with some divine feminine healing cards. And please, I know that these are divine feminine healing, but I use these for men as well. It really doesn't matter. Waiting. Rather than waiting on another to change, I make the changes within myself so that I may have these things reflected back to me. Okay, stop waiting for somebody to fill your cup and fill your own damn cup. Okay, that's how you're going to attract somebody who's going to match you. Promise, I will not settle for crumbs. I deserve a great love in this lifetime. Closed. I trust that certain doors are closed for a reason. I do not continue to bang on them. Now, for those of you who are not actively looking for your person, you're not trying to reach out to them. You're not doing anything. You're saying, Luna, well, I'm not doing anything. Well, guess what? Booking a reading and obsessing about them is still waiting. It's still energetically chasing. It's still banging on this door. So is stalking someone online. Okay? Sorry that probably sucks to hear, but it's the truth. Farewell. I do not need another's apology. I do not need a conversation with my person in order to gain closure. I can heal all on my own when I'm ready to release them, and that's what you are guided to do. Last but not least, this ties it all up perfectly. Fate. I will never forget you, my love, but I must continue on with my life. If we're meant to be, the universe will find a way. And if you truly trust the universe, then you truly trust this, and there's not really anything to worry about. Okay, so I hope this was helpful. I'm sending you all lots of love and light. Have a good rest of your day. Let me know how this resonates. Thanks. Bye.